girls. Come on then. Jess, Tiggy, come on. Come on. Come on then, good girls. Come on. Come on. Good girls. Come on, Jess, Tiggy. Come on then. Come on. Alright guys, so camera's not playing, I don't think. Right, so then guys, so yeah, like I said before, we've got about 10 garlic here. So I was in the motion of putting some pH soil in, that's right, soil granules, right. Yeah, so moving on, got here some fish blood and bone. There we go. Honestly, don't overdo it. A couple of sprinkles. There, that's it. That's all it's getting. So you need to put in, not too much. Yeah. So we'll leave that there. And then we've got the old worm cast. How do you know it's called worm cast, Andy? It says it in the bag, didn't it? So we'll just dribble some worm cast in there. Not got a lot left actually. So if anybody from Elixir Garden Supplies wants to sponsor me, give me some nice perlite, vermiculite, worm cast, soil improver. Yeah. If anybody, yeah, I'm only joking. Right, so I'm just going to give that, oh, it wants a bit of a, give that a bit of a mix. Hello there, my name's Harry. Yeah, bit of grass. It's amazing what you find. Right. Oh, stone. Don't want any stones in there. Give that a bit of a mix. We'll put about 5 in these standard tubs, I think. Don't forget, don't push them too far down. We don't want to. You're better off giving them a bit of room. Ow. Two garlic. 3 garlic. Need to put that in upside down thicker, so thick handy. 1 more there. No, these are only small. all these garlic bulbs that I'm planting in here, they're quite small to be honest, but that's basically, you know, you've got to give it a chance, haven't you? You know, you can't just throw it down the pan. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got to give it a chance. You notice I stack everything up, stops it from bending over too much. One there. I don't want that to fall, otherwise I'll be jarred off. So we'll drop that one in there like that. 2 garlics. Tell you what, there's a lot of birds around here. They're not after me. Oh, very funny. Right, so I don't know, you might be able to hear the birds actually through the mic. Quite a lot in that tree up there behind the camera. So, and there we go. So, and there we have it, and there's a pot only half filled, so you can't see anything, so it's not to get excited about. And that's all the garlic planted. Happy days, guys, happy days. Yeah. So, I think what I'll do is give you a bit of a walk round, show you some stuff. There we go. So there's the compost heaps there. I've got managed to get some plastic roof covering for it, as you can see there. So I've put some roof covering on it. And the reason that I've done that is because every time it rains, every goodness that you're putting into your soil, the rain is just washing it away. Yeah, so I've got all the greenery down there. Got last year's greenery that's ended up dying off, or we've had to take out, yeah. So that's going to go into the soil on its own breath. But not out, it's full of nitrogen. Any greenery is full of nitrogen, and that'll mix into the soil under its own time. But yeah, if we let the rain get to it all the time, the rain will just wash it through as well. So here's some really good stuff. I've got some cuttings in at the back there. Pink lady cuttings, pink lady apple tree. So when my mate moved the tree, I took a couple of clippings from the top. So there you can see, there's the garlic there in the 2 tubs there. See if I can show you properly actually while we're on the subject. It's interesting, you know. This is the granular stuff. That's what it looks like. That's a granular soil additive, yeah. I'm sure you all know what fish blood and bone looks like. Yeah, that's it there. Fish blood and bone. Bit grainy, bit sandy. But and that's all I've got left there in my worm casting. That's all there. Yeah, that's all I've got left there. Only a little bit, so never mind. So yeah, this is the good soil under here, which is where I put the cuttings, and in that's vermiculite, perlite, additive, fish blood and bone. All that's in this middle one. And this is just basic soil that I've basically, this soil here, I'll tell you what it is, right? It's soil that I used to use for the potatoes in the buckets, but I didn't grow any potatoes last season. I couldn't be bothered lifting and chucking stuff out all the time. That's why I got plastic down, to make it easier. So yeah, so there's our little culprit. There's the pear tree. There it is there. It's in its new home. An oval rounded thing, yeah. So it's all been stamped in there. So I took, it's funny actually when you look at these, because some of them are budding. You look at the ends, let's have a look. Yeah. Bit hard for the camera to focus there, but it is budding. Yeah, it is budding, yeah. And there are gooseberry plants there in the blue tubs that I've got at the back here by the fence. Yeah. Check the sky out. Bad, innit? Oh, let's try to focus in. Yeah. To be honest, my camera's covered in mud at the moment. I'll have to get that cleaned off. Yeah, so that's where the sweet corn was, in the black tubs there. So that's where the dahlias were, in there. So I've just covered this water here at the moment. One, it'll clean the plastic off from all the mud, and it'll protect the water as well, for the water that's collecting off the gutters from there. That'll just wash away. A few chilies left there, guys. Not doing too bad. Some down there as well. Basket of fire. We've seen them before, haven't we, on previous walk rounds. But you know, just to give you an example here, you know, look at these. There's nothing wrong with them. Perfect. You know, we're just about to join December, aren't we? So nice to be able to come back and grab a few chilies, actually, to be honest. Yeah. IBCs are lovely and full, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, look at these buggers here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave a bit of bird watching there for a few minutes while I go and put them trays down. I'm going to leave the mic. There you go. So that was a bit of a giveaway that I've come along. Yeah, so great. One thing I don't want to do is cheat you with a load of bird watching, but yeah, so let's go over what we've been doing today. So we've just come down, been about 40 minutes now, and that's enough for me. If anybody knows me, I'm not going to get into great detail. 40 minutes, and look what we've done. We've planted, what, 20 odd garlic, something like that. We've rejuvenated the soil as well. We put the additives in to sort the pH level out in the soil. We've also added a bit of worm cast, which is good for everything, and also fish blood and bone, and that's good for everything as well. So yeah, and also we had a quick look round, didn't we? But there's not a lot going on, as you're well aware, but there's always something to do, and there's always something to tidy up, and there's always something to sort out. So stick with me, join me on the channel guys, come on, let's get going. Let's get some followers and get some shares out there and everything. I'm just stood here admiring the birds myself while I'm chatting to you. I could sit here all day long watching them anyway, but it's great stuff, isn't it? So yeah, so some of the things you've got to look forward to. Currently at the moment you've got my European road trip going on at the moment. That's playing in the background, which is really, some people say, oh, you should separate your channel, Andy, you should have some for allotment and some for campervan. I'm not really bothered that much, to be honest, really. Don't want to be greedy, you know, at the end of the day. But people slowly come aboard on the channel anyway, and it'll be great. So then we can have a great community going. We can also talk about how we go about things, where we get some of our products from, what's the right way and the wrong way to do things. Obviously I did 2 or 3 wrong things last year. You know, sweet corn was one, pink celery was another. I failed on that. I planted it wrong. So, you know, if you're looking back at them videos or anything like that, somebody jump aboard and give me some advice about that pink celery. So, weather's not fantastic. It's trying to rain now. There's only a quarter of the food, probably, as you've seen. Quarter of the food left in the bird feeders, but I'm not coming down here for a couple of days, so I'm not going to fill them. Normally, because what they do is when they're feeding away, they have a spillage on the floor, so there's still plenty of food there for them anyway. So I'm just hoping, to be honest, that the repotting and the replanting that we did, I'm hoping that also I won't find out till next season, will I? You know, whether they start sprouting or anything like that. And we repotted a lot of perennials, didn't we? You know, all the calla lilies and everything. We repotted all them and put them into pots and separated them in the ground, but that took me about a week. You know, 40 minutes I can do a day. That took me over a week actually. It was about 5 or 6 visits by the time that I'd got anywhere near any satisfaction. Yeah, so tell your mates, tell your family, like and share my channel please guys. I'll just spend tonight doing some editing and thinking about getting some more bird feed for these lots. So happy days guys, thank you. Now then super dupers, how you doing? So I realised that I had 10 garlic left, so I don't want to just leave them. So, yep, they're over there, aren't they? Hold on a minute. He's left them. Just can't leave them. Are we still on? Yeah, we're still on. That's the camera, that is. Bloody thing. Anyway, I hope you're not messing about. Get down this allotment now, yeah? Like I said, get some tidying up done. It's not raining, is it? Might be a bit dull, yeah, but you know, we'll have a walk round in a minute, so I'll show you what's been going on. As you've probably been able to tell by the old TikTokies and the bucky faces and the Grammy Instas, that my mate moved my tree for me. So, fandabby dozy. So we've got the apple tree and the pear tree separated. I'm dead happy about that, but we'll talk about that in a bit anyway. And don't forget, there's always something to do. Kill a bit of time. So, I might be able to show you a bit better now, I don't know. So, see what the camera does. It's like a grey stuff. Anyway, I'll show you in a bit. So this is the soil granulate. You know, the one that stinks of fish. Probably fish blood. I'm not going to go crazy with it. There. It's 2 hands. I hope you're down your allotments. Put your phone down. Anyway guys, how we doing? Welcome to Andy's BCA channel. So I've just been looking around now at the moment, and I used to say it's 4 seasons in one day, but it's not. It's cold, wet, it's not windy today, but it's as you can see, it's like a grey. 1 minute it's nice, then we've got a grey old cloud and it's starting to rain. So what have you been doing then? Have you been down your allotment? Don't forget what I said, the odd half an hour here and there, you know what I mean? Yeah, all you got to do, whoa, nearly went there. All you got to do is look about you. Yeah, like I've been here 10 minutes actually this morning. I've only been here 10 minutes, and I looked at a couple of things that needed doing. I can't spend too long down here, as we all know why, but I don't feel too bad at the moment, so I'll give it half an hour. And what we're going to do is, this time of the year you could put your onions in, any types of onions, because you could get a season out of them. They don't mind growing in the cold. And the same with the onion family. You have the garlic family, so different types of garlic. What a lot of people say is when you go to buy your garlic, it's just as cheap just to go to the main chain superstores and just pick up a UK version, because it grows UK. Obviously it's grown in the UK, so it's a good grower for UK soil. So then, that brings me to thinking about soil. Now, as you know, down my allotment it can get wet, as you can see. So one of the things that you also could do on your allotment this time of year is to rejuvenate your soil. Now, you've seen previous videos, previous slides, photographs, and everyone's on about this time of the year, about sorting your soil out. So that's one of the things that we're going to do at the moment. Just don't do too much. Yeah, you can do too much, think too much, put too much in, and it could, you know, it could probably ruin things. It's just finding that happy medium, really. So, like I said, we've had a lot of water down here. So, what I'm going to do is, if you just follow me now. So we've got the garlic. I've got the garlic down here. So, what I'm going to do is, so I've got three additives really. So this is from BCA Garden Supplies here, based at Morecambe, and this is basically a granulate soil improver. See if I can give you a bit of a look at that. I'll probably spill some in the process, but yeah, it's a bit grey in colour. Anyway, I don't think you can see that because the camera's fixated onto my face. So never mind, it's just granulated anyway. It's a granulated formula just to improve the pH levels and that in your soil and give it a bit of a feed. So we'll just sprinkle some of that on there. We'll not go too daft with it. We'll put some in there as well. Yeah, I think that's enough for that. Must be something to do with fishing, that. It smells of fish. Yeah, it does, yeah. Anyway, fish blood and bone. Another one for you. So, fish blood and bone. We'll just get a bit of that sprinkled in. There we go. I'm not going to go too hairy about it all. Yeah, just give that a bit there. Might as well give these a bit while we're here. So that's fish blood and bone. We'll put that there. So I'm going to end up with worm cast. Basically like it's a good additive for your soil. I've got something in here actually try to grow. Get that out. Yeah, so let's have a look. So we'll put some worm cast in there as well. I might be better just tipping a bit and turning me back a bit, bending over like that. Gardener's nightmare, innit? Your back. So I'm going to tip that in there like that. You see, some of the soil that I've put in here already is from over at the compost heap. There's a few leaves in there, but I don't think that'll matter. That's rejuvenating your soil, basically. It's giving it a chance. Giving the stuff that we're going to put in, giving the garlic a chance, you know. Just give that a bit of a turn like that. Like I say, everything I do, guys, is trial and error. This might not work. The garlic might die. But we do know that we've put soil additive in it, don't we? We'll put a bit of fish blood and bone in there as well. Come round here to this side. You see me? Yeah. There we go. Right then, guys. So dib, 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 dub, dub, dub. Here we go. Dib, 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 dub, dub, dub. And just chuck them down there like that. Ooh, look at me, I'm a garlic. I'm not going to put them too far, I'm going to put them about 6 inches apart. Just keep putting them in. Give that a bit of a bigger hole, because as you can see, I've started the roots off already. I'm going to get too close to the camera. Yep, see the roots already? I'm going to put them in there. Just give that a bit of a better hole for the roots to go in. Wonder if I can. We always say, don't we? All growers, or allotment people always say the same, don't they? You'd be laughing now, saying, I wonder if I can just stick one more. Stick one more in there, yeah? That's how it goes, isn't it? See, the thing is as well, you can't go too far down in these boxes because you need to give room for the garlic to actually bulb out and grow, which is what's going to happen. And we'll just put that down there into that one. Right, so that's that one done. And we'll just grab them. It'd be easier if I grabbed a few actually. So we keep coming backwards and forwards. Take the best of the best, because the rest don't mess. Here we go, get some nice big ones in there. I'm going to have some room left. I only really want to put about 5 in this tub down here. Two, three, four. Get about 5 in one of these tubs. Right then, so I've got the 5 there. So what does that leave me? I've now got to find a home for 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, anyway, yeah, so that is planting of the garlic. Alright guys, so we'll move on to something else.